Welcome back to NASCAR 25. We are here for the career mode. I didn't say career mode. Whoops. And it may look and sound a little different to you right now because I screwed up the audio again. This time real bad. Like unsavable audio at this point. So, the last three parts of this season 2 here, we're going to just rip through here in like the next 20 minutes. I'm going to show you some highlights of what happened. We very clearly did not win a championship, so don't get your hopes up for that. But we're going to run through, I'm just going to do some voiceover on the footage that we have here, and we're going to see our something Martinsville and Phoenix. Where are we going? Kansas, Martinsville, and Phoenix will be the three races that we'll see today. And then we're on to season 3. We're on to trucks. We're on to all the good stuff. We had a PR opportunity here. I decided, I think, to take the reputation. Let's see what I did. I have no idea. I don't remember. Did I do it? Do something, me. There we go. I took the rep. Yeah, but that's what we're going to do because I ruined the audio. Luckily, it wasn't on anything that really mattered all that much. Boy, was I talking about this a long time. We're getting the car ready here. I think we're going to hire a new person here. Is that what we're doing right now? I was going back and forth on which of these to hire since we got our Bristol win. That means we get to hire another VIP here. We ended up, I believe, did I go PR or did I go agent? It's really crazy that this woman is pushing us to hire her replacement. It's really weird. But hey, whatever. I think we went PR manager. If I'm being honest. Let's see what I did. I did go PR manager. So there's that. We'll jump in and we'll fix up the car. It was an interesting season this season. I don't know where points-wise we finished last season, but we're probably somewhere around the same spot maybe this season, weirdly. Even though I think we raced a lot better. I think there was more like fumbling at the end of the race and some other weird stuff that happened. Don't worry, it's not going to change next season. I've already started recording some of the episodes and I'll let you know it's interesting. The truck series is a whole new beast that I don't know about. I got to figure it out here. We do have the opportunity to get a new sponsor as well with an 8th place or better finish here. And we did have our sponsor, it said, for the truck series as well for next season. So that's it for the pre-race. We're going to jump in. The other 2 races, and this one I didn't do any pre-race. We're just going to jump from race to race here. We're going to look at some highlights. I'm going to tell you how the end of the season went as we head over to Kansas here. We're going to start with our qualifying lap. Nice bit of glare on the lens there. Very nice. Making it count. We did continue to do our practice and try and get the cars in the best position we could to compete. I believe we were flat out around this track. Pretty easy. I'll be honest, when I was editing this, for some reason I thought this was Michigan. It definitely isn't Michigan, but for some reason I thought it was. I wasn't paying attention. As we come around here for our qualifying lap across the line, we need a top 15 for our goal. We get 12th, so not too bad. We did have some speed here at Kansas. We see Brendan Queen, current championship leader, got pole over Sawalda, Scott, Jankowiak, and Allen. Let's head in to the race and see how we did. Between the 55 and 22 is where we'll start. And let me spoil it for you. Normal start for me. That's a backwards start. 22's past us. Here comes a 15 up the inside. And our 12th is quickly turned into a 14th off the rip. But hey, that's what I do. Oh, hold on. 15th. Hold. 16th. Maybe 17th? Oh, 17th? But quickly, we did come back. Look at this nice pass up the middle between Van Alsten, Reef, making it work. Car felt pretty good for this race. We had a lot of pace, so we were able to kind of turn it back around. Here's another move as we go up the inside, trying to get to Corey Day. Get close to the top 10 here. Leaves us plenty of space. Thank him for that. And then down onto the apron on the front stretch. See if we can't get to the 22 as well. Get into the top 10. That is a top 10. 4 laps in, we're back to the top 10. Now going for 7th. We got 2 cars to the inside. 55 and the 46. Robusto and Moffitt will go 3 wide out of the corner. They give us just enough room. Keep the pedal down. Try and clear them going down into 1 here. And get the pass all the way up to 7th now. Top 10 looking. Still trying to get past Robusto. She's holding it in there, but coming off at 2. We're going to be able to get the pass done. Get her cleared. Now all the way up to 3rd. Going to make a pass on LeVar Scott. Get into the top 3 podium positions. We'll go up his inside as well. So Walich and Queen, your 2 out front. As we continue on here in Kansas, we will be number 3. If we can just finish off this pass on Scott, we will get it done. He falls in behind. And that is the top 3. Not long after that, there was a caution. We would restart in 11th. We were one of the... there were some cars that stayed out, and this is what happens when cars stay out. Old tires, new tires, we were ripping our way through this field. We would have been in the lead had we passed everybody. Unfortunately, the car got a little loose there. We'd spin in front of the field. Bang, bang, bang. Luckily for us, though, not really, NASCAR forgot there were yellow flags. So they didn't do anything. Coming around to the line that next lap, we had people running us over. Because somehow, then crashing made us slower than the old tire people. And Staropoli just slammed us into the wall. We spin. We go all the way back to 30th with a pit stop. So what was supposed to be just a beautifully done race has gone to shit real quick. We do make this nice bottom to top pass. Get 4 cars there in the process. Come back up here behind Rita. Don't want to push it. She was going all the way out to the wall anyway. We'll go up the inside. We'll do a little speed here to see our climb back through the field. Look at us go. We are just passing people. We're on newer tires. We were faster than them anyway. Luckily for us in the game, you can just basically put yourself in a new car when you come down to pit. So we are just cruising. We'll get by Staropoli here for 11th. Van Alst is going to be our guy to pass to get into the top 10. And look at us go. Moffitt going to go down. Clump of 3 up ahead. Can we get to him? Robusto's for sure we're gone. Here comes Kitzmiller, 20 to go. On Allen now, trying to make the pass. We'd run behind Allen for quite a while before yet another, or this is our pit stop, not a caution. So we got to come down, and we're doing right sides and fuel. We'll come back out here, 44 of 50, and look at this car already, dead sideways. Didn't think to look. The right sides on this car are both red at the moment. You'll find that out here in just a second, right as I find it out. So we're coming back onto the track in 8th. We've done our pit stop. We tried a little strategy to stay with it. I just figure out right there, we pull up the menu, 2 reds on the right side there. Oh boy. And there we go. I think I said we did right sides on the pit stop. That was what they recommended. And I said, nah, no tires. Just give me fuel. And that's where you end up with no tires. In the wall. So we'll restart 39th now. Just a few laps to go. We'd make our way all the way up to now 29th. 26th, we clipped the apron, and we went full checkers or wreckers on that one. Hit the apron, get run over by just about everybody behind us. Most of them hit us. Come to a stop. It was the last lap, so I guess NASCAR thought I was completely safe, turned around in front of the field. No caution comes out. We'll do a little burnout for the fans, and we'll roll our way to the line. Dead ass last. 40th place there at Kansas. Good way to finish off the season. With 2 races left, we take a 40th. Let's head over to Martinsville now. Paperclip racing. Here we are on our qualifying lap, 1 of 2. We jump into turn 1 and 2. Another track where we had a decent amount of speed, I think. Maybe not race-winning speed, but we were pretty good. I just overdrove a couple corners here on our first qualifying lap. We'll swing around onto the second one, see if we can improve. One more time. We're about 6/10 right now off of pole position. It was a better first corner for us there. Our first two corners, depending on how you count them. Going into 3 and 4, we get down closer to the curb at least. Not quite all the way there, but we'll do a nice little arc through there, and we come across the line slower. So the better looking lap was slower. Here we go in the race. Once again, we start 24th, and we have a classic start. Go straight for the wall to start, and we are very quickly back to 27th. Very nice, but we would jump back in. Luckily, it's a short track, so everybody stops a couple 100 feet after you start poorly, so you're able to get back up to them pretty quick. This was not a race with a ton of highlights. We see as I'm fighting, but there's really nowhere to go. We did get up to 21st here. We're battling with Tinkle a little bit, and this is what it looked like for most of the race. Just kind of trying to set up some moves here, trying to find the way we could get through the fastest. We'll try and dive up underneath Tinkle here. He's got Smith to his outside, not letting him get by us, but still couldn't get the pass done. Kind of held down to that bottom, couldn't really turn it as much as I wanted, couldn't get in the gas. Now we'll dive it in again on Tinkle, and we'll just barely get ahead. Almost cleared him. Going down into 1, we looked up the inside of Smith. I don't think we got that move done. Now we have what was a big headache for a while in this race. Eric Johnson Jr. and Van Alst side by side battling it out in front of me. And I just couldn't go past them because they were running hard, and I couldn't pass both of them in the same move. Then this happened. The old lap car of Wilson kind of came down a little bit. They pushed me up, almost spun it. Eventually, I used Rita as a nice pick on Johnson Jr. there to get through to 16th. Still not running very high up there. We're way into the race now. We'd get up to 12th by our pit stop here on lap 60, following Kitzmiller in. Coming out of the stop. Oh, there's the leader, by the way. Right in our front seat. He's going to come down to pit. 22nd at the moment. We'll cycle back up to 15th as we go, but that was most of what we could do. We've got 22 laps left at this point, and Kitzmiller's the next car up right there in front of us. Let's watch as we kind of try and pull up on Kitzmiller and Jankowiak here. We're going to do a little speed up and just watch how long it takes me to get up to these cars. Get closer, get a little further away. Get closer. Oh, here's some lap traffic. Get closer. Oh, the lap traffic's between us now. Oh, Rita's going to block me back for that move I made. Hold me tight. Thanks, lap car. We'll get closer. We'll come back. 10 to go is what we just saw. Get a little closer. We'll fall back. We hit the curb there a little bit. Get closer. Hit the curb again. Narrowly avoid hitting Cletus on that one. Oh, there's our favorite guy, D.L. Wilson. Gonna hit him a little bit just because. Oh, our other favorite guy, Brad Smith. Our two favorites. Still haven't got to Kitzmiller at this point. We're just kind of following. I'm doing everything I can. Overdrove that corner a little bit. Now 5 to go. And here we go now. We're just going to use the bumper, I think. I think that's what we did. We got a lap car on the outside. We're going to look up the inside. Kitzmiller a little slow off of 3 there. Oh, we didn't even need to use the bumper. Look at us go. We're just going to drive by, up the inside, get the pass done, get to 14th. And that was where we finished. Here we are all the way up to Jankowiak at this point, but not enough. 14th place at Martinsville. Much better than 40th, I'll tell you that. Here's a look at going into the final. It's 7 points between Sawalich and Queen for the championship. It's a close battle into Phoenix here. Here's our qualifying lap. So we rip through these last 3 races. Really ruining the audio, I guess, just means we get to get to trucks a little bit faster. So, hey, what am I going to complain? What am I going to complain? That's not a sentence. Here we are now looking for hopefully a top 15 start in Phoenix. Coming through 3 and 4. We were tight on this lap. I think I loosened it up before the race because we were really tight. We ended up being even tight in the race. I think I loosened it up again. We'll be 24th for the start. Let's see. Do I have a good start? Nope. Another tough start for me. We're going to go back to 26th at least here. See if we go back any further. I don't know if we did or not. We didn't. Now we're going up back through the field, trying to fight into the top 20 against Dennison and Maples here. We'll go to the outside in 3 and 4. This was where the tight was really hurting me. Usually through 3 and 4, that's our good corner on this track. The tight was just not letting me use it. So we still side by side with Dennison. Maples ahead. We're going to go into 1 and 2. Maples all over the place. I think he wanted to get to the bottom. Couldn't quite get there. We'll try and make it 3 wide round the outside. And here comes Maples. Oh boy, all the way into the wall. He just didn't care we were there. He was going to the wall anyway. He'll spin out. I was using some choice words at this point. Caution comes out. We go all the way to the back because we pitted to fix the damage that we got from that crash. So we'll start next to the other quarterly here. All the way back in 40th. Another great start for me. We'll lose the field just a little bit. Cross the line. Only 10 laps in though. Plenty of time left. We're actually now kind of off strategy with most of the field since we pitted there. So we'll see if that has anything to help us here. I think we're going to do a middle move here. Let's see. We'll go up the middle of 2 cars. We're going to look to the outside now. Maybe. Nope, not going to get to Ramey. Still a little tight at this point. I think we did make an adjustment, but we were still a little tight. We'll switch to the inside. How about we use a little apron? Here we go. All the way up now, inside a quarterly. This is what it kind of looked like for most of the race. I was fast enough to make some passes, but most of the passes I was making were well in the back for quite a while at the beginning of this race. But we do have speed, as you can see. So we're making passes. Up to 34th now as we fight our way through the field. Little wiggle there. Just make it past Papa. Go after Rita now. Little dip down onto the apron. Not necessarily how I wanted to finish this season, but we weren't going to win a championship anyway, so this is kind of a formality race, just trying to... I think I said multiple times going into these last few races, checkers or wreckers at this point, because a win's all I want. Now, fighting all the way up to 12th, that's where we cycled through with our fresher tires as we fought our way through the field. I wasn't going to make you watch all of that with me just sitting here yapping. Going to make a move for the top 10 now up the inside of Huddleston, who, by the way, won the Martinsville race last time out, so claps for him. So Wallet, your current leader, looking to close in those 7 points to Queen to get the championship. As we come through here now in the top 10, where you're looking to get to Raz, we'd come down to the pits now for our pit stop. Something lost in here, too, is the fact that because we came in early and we got off cycle with everybody else had to make 2 stops because I think only 1 or 2 cars made it halfway. One of them may have been Sawallich as we come out of the pits now in just a gaggle of cars. We got Keller, we got Kitzmiller. Here comes Reef to the outside as well. But yeah, most of the cars had to make 2 stops, so we were in a really good spot because we're now going to the end at this point. We used the bumper to get back past Jankowiak up into the top 10 again as we move forward. Now coming up to our favorite lap down car, Brad Smith. We're going to look up the inside hopefully here in 3 and 4. He's not having any of that shit. 26th on 9th, and there we go. Big old spin. Big old spin. We'll hit the wall. Forgot to put it in reverse. Tried to go forward. Wrong way. NASCAR, again, yellow flags exist, just so you know. Just so you know. 20 to go, and we are all the way back to 18th there. Through the pit stop cycle here right at the end, we'd work our way all the way up to 9th on Robusto, and that's where we would finish. We'd end up 9th since we didn't have to pit again, but we could have been on for the win. I think for most of that race, I thought we were going to be on for the win. William Sawalich gets the win here in Phoenix and gets the win in the championship. Claps for William. The strategy that Queen ran was not great. I think Sawalich made it halfway and only had to do 1 stop in that race. Queen ended up having to do the late splash and go. And because of that, Sawalich has now won both the championships that we've taken part in. We watch as the car damage shows up. We were not nice in any way to it. A couple crashes in that one. But it's the end of Season 2. We've done it. We have done it. The season, we earned $150,000, so that's pretty good. But looking forward, we're now going to go into the Truck Series as well as ARCA. We're going to do both of them for next season. Hopefully, ARCA, we run pretty good and we can get a bunch of money. And then the Truck Series, we just start to learn. I'll tell you, it's a lot of learning, as I've already started it. We are going to change up the release a little bit. For most of NASCAR 25 so far, we've been doing 3 episodes a week, other than some holiday weeks where I got a little behind. But we're going to switch it to 2 episodes a week now. But we will, on the week, or the race weeks that we get to run both series, we're going to put both of them in the same episode. So the first one's going to be Daytona. Daytona is going to be a 2-race episode. So you get less videos, but some of them will be a little bit longer, and we'll put in little bookmarks in the video so you can jump right to those. But that's it for Season 2. I got nothing else to say. I ruined all the audio here at the end. I think I'm going to run out of footage, but I'll just keep talking to you with a black screen. We did it. We finished, I think, 11th or 12th in the standings. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It wasn't first, so nobody cares. So Wallach gets his 2nd championship, and we move into trucks. So get ready for that next week. Trucks are coming. See you later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're excited for trucks. See you next time. Goodbye.